Hey guys, and happy Saturday. So for today, I'm hosting my first So You Think You Can Craft challenge, and this month the item is beads. Every month it's going to be a different item, but I'm excited to get to work with these beads. So here we go. So I'm going to be using, first I'm going to start using the Dollar Tree beads. You're going to need some twine, either green, which would be preferable, or whatever color you have. And like I said, I'm going to start off with the Dollar Tree beads, and I'm going to pull out all the orange ones because if you didn't see by the thumbnail, I'm going to be making some cute little carrot beads. So you're going to pull out all the orange ones, and I spared you me going through that whole little section there. And then you're going to take a piece of tape, either masking tape or scotch tape or whatever, and you're just going to tape off the end of the twine just so it's easier to thread through the bead there. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off with the smallest beads, and initially I was only using one of each size, and then I realized it was just going to be too small, so I ended up using two of each size. So as you see me doing here, I took those off and added another of the smallest ones, and then like I said, I started using two of each size. Now you can make it as big or as small as you want. So obviously if you only want one, you can make really tiny ones, or you can add, more of each size to make the carrot bigger. So I'm going with two. And then once I'm done putting the beads on there, I'm going to start working on the twine part of it. And I'm going to make like the little leaf part of it, or the stock part of it that comes out from the top. And you're just going to wrap it around as if you were making a tassel. So first thing you're going to do though is you're going to tie off the end of it so that the beads don't fall off. And then you're going to wrap the twine around your fingers on the top as if you were making a tassel, and you're going to do the same process. I'm not an expert tassel maker or anything, but this is pretty, simple. So you take it, you wrap it around, and then you take the one loose end and I hope this makes sense. You're going to wrap it around the bottom to hold it all together, and then you're just going to put a little bit of hot glue on there so that it sticks, and that's it as far as that part's concerned. Now, if you know of an easier way, or you can think of something, easier, obviously go for it. This is just what I came up with, and I thought it worked out fine. So like I said, you're just going to take some hot glue, glue that end off, glue the end, and then cut the looped ends so that they're loose. And then you just start making adjustments. You can make sure that the beads are tight if you want them looser. Either way, you do what you want to do. They were a little bit too loose for me, so what I ended up doing was I kind of tied off the bottom end just a little bit tighter so that it pushed all the beads up closer to the leaf part of it, and then just re-tied it at the bottom, and that was it. So I'd made a couple of the orange ones, and then I also made one with the different size bigger wood beads that I had, and they both turned out so cute. I really like, just kind of, they gave this little neutral look and just gave it a different touch rather than just your regular carrots, and just a different way to use your beads. So I'm going to show you the one that I made with the natural beads. I didn't show you how I made it because it's exactly the same process. I just used different size beads. All right, so for the next project, you're going to need one of these, what is it, hanging wire planters, I guess. And I cut off and this is from the Dollar Tree. So I cut off that metal ring in the middle, and I took the chains off. Those just kind of come off. And I would have done this on camera, but it took me so long because I couldn't find my wire cutters. So I had to do it the hard way. So then all you're going to do is you're going to take your beads, and these are, I believe, 1/2 inch beads. And I'm just going to go around and fill each one of those little stems with beads. And of course you can paint these any color you want. You can stain them. You can use, whatever shape, size, whatever you want. These just worked best for me. They were the perfect size to me, and they fit on there. And I liked, kind of the look of the natural wood um, on that black wire. So I liked it. Now I don't generally go for like a boho feel, but this gives me boho vibes completely. And but I actually really like the way it turned out because it's just so simple and just kind of just, easy. It's not, anything that's loud or whatever, so I really like it. Then I'm just going to go ahead once I put all the beads on all the stems, and I'm just going to take some hot glue and put it on the end of each of the little stems. I'm calling them stems. I don't know what else to call them. At the end of each of these stems, just so that those beads don't fall off when I start manipulating this, hanging planner thingy. And so you just put some glue on each one of those. Make sure that it dries so that they don't come off. Then I'm going to be using another one of these lights. Now I've done another project with one of these, so this is my last one, and I'm hoping I can find some more, but I haven't seen them at Dollar Tree for a while. But this is from Dollar Tree. And then I'm just going to take some nautical rope and go all the way around the top part of the light there. As you see me now, I ended up, because when you're crafting, sometimes I forget that I'm recording and I'm out of the shot a lot of the time, so I end up having to like re-record stuff. But I didn't have another light, so I couldn't re-record. But for the most part, I'm out of the camera shot while I'm doing this part of it. But anyway, I'm just taking some nautical rope, hot gluing it onto that light. And like I said, I'm just going all the way around. So while I'm doing that, just a little bit about this challenge. Like I said, it's called the So You Think You Can Craft Challenge, and it's something new that I'm starting, and I think I think it's fun. Every month we're going to have a different object or different item that we're going to be using to craft with, and we just have to see what we can come up with, think outside of the box, do a little bit something different. So I hope you enjoy. If you're coming over here from the playlist, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are one of my returning subscribers, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And if you like this type of video, hit that like button. That way I know what type of content to put out and what you guys like. So, and if you're new, again, thank you. And if you're so inclined, hit that subscribe button. Stick around with my crazy little family here and see all the things that I come up with. So the next thing I'm going to do once I put all that nautical rope on the top there is I'm going to attach the wire hanger thing to the base of that light. And I'm going to do it on the bottom part of it so that you can't really see all that hot glue and stuff from the outside. And again, I was out of the shop for a lot of this. So all I did was just took some hot glue, put it at the end of each one of those what are the stems there, and attach the bead to the base with some hot glue. And that's all I did. Nothing, spectacular. I didn't go out of my way and like do anything different that, you might have needed to see. I just put hot glue on each one of them. And then again, I was out of the shot for this too, but I just took some more of that nautical rope and went around the rim of that wire hanger. And you'll see, I'm just going to kind of show you pretty much the after here in a minute. But I just took some hot glue, went along the edge of that the wire hanger thing, and just glued the nautical rope on there. Again, nothing, out of the ordinary, nothing spectacular. And that was all I did for that. I didn't add anything else. I didn't do anything else to the actual piece there. But I am just going to take some nautical rope and use that as the hanger for this light fixture. And all I did was take some nautical rope, hook it onto that hook from the light piece, and then I'm just going to hot glue the two pieces together there as you see me doing. I didn't explain that very well, but you can see what I'm doing, right? So then I'm just going to take that, and then I'm going to take some jute twine and wrap it around those two pieces just to kind of hold them together better. And I'll hot glue those together, cut that piece off, and that is my light fixture, guys. Pretty much everything was from the Dollar Tree, except for the beads, and obviously you could use the beads from the Dollar Tree and just paint them. Guys, that was it. I really like the way this turned out. My husband already claimed it for his office, so that's where it's going to be hanging at. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today, And until next time, be blessed and be the reason someone smiles. Bye, guys.